hang on. Who's coming in?
Just looking for a pen.
There isn't a pen handy, but there is a model aeroplane just behind you, if that's useful.
That's the Enterprise, my friend.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All these years we've been doing this, and I've just seen detritus on the piano top, but I've never quite worked out what it actually is.
The Enterprise.
Is it the Enterprise? Did you used to do a lot of Star Warsy things?
Star Trek, my friend.
Oh, God. See, that's just...
Appalling behaviour.
Is it? Has there been different iterations of the Enterprise in all its different versions of series, or has it always been quite a consistent design?
No, it's changed. I don't really want to
Has
go
it?
into... I don't want everyone to know how much of a nerd I am.
Are you a bit of a Trekkie?
Yeah, big time, man. I am a big time
Oh, really?
Trekkie. Yeah, I've always loved Star Trek.
What was your era? Because there's been a few versions, hasn't there?
End of Next Generation with Patrick and...
Patrick Stewart yes.
And then DS9 and Voyager. But I mean, so much so that I said to my agent not so long ago, they had a new series that just came out, I don't know, like a couple of months ago. I was like, can you get me seen for the new Star Trek series? And she was like, what?
What?
I was like,
shut up.
Yeah, man, get me seen for the new Star Trek thing. She was like, two things. One, you're a nerd. And two, how the hell do you want me to get you a Star Wars Star Trek audition?
But there has been British actors in that over the years, hasn't there?
There's
well,
one
obviously
in
Patrick
it.
Stewart.
There's one in it right now.
Is there one now?
He's from... he plays one of the sous chefs in Boiling Point with Stephen Graham. Did you ever watch that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, what a great gig, because not only that, a lot of resale stuff back in old money when contracts were worth something, but a lot of resales. And then you're just invited to all the geeky cons around the world with PA fees and all that sort of stuff, aren't you?
You pay
Forever.
a lot of money. I remember going to a Comic-Con in Birmingham, actually, at the NEC, and there was a woman there, and she was a regular from Doctors, so you don't have to be in a major sci-fi series franchise. So yeah.
Well, that was fun. Do you know what? It's one of the few auditions I've actually had a chance when I've sort of turned down an audition, but my agent got in touch and said, they want to see you for this episode of Doctors, and they sent through the script, and I read the script, and it was to play some sort of devotee fan at a Comic-Con type thing. Uh-huh. And I just thought to myself, hang on a minute, they're going to be filming this with 8 extras trying to look like 800 extras. The script was really poor. Forgive me, whoever wrote it, if you're a listener. The script was really poor, and I just thought this could be really, really embarrassing to execute. And the character was quite camp, and it just didn't really sit in my situation. I just didn't feel it.
Are you sure?
And so I'd call my agent and like, would you be offended if I didn't go in for this? And they're like, no. Not at all. Yeah. But, you always feel bad, don't you, when you turn those things down? But I just thought it could be terrible. It could be terrible.
I don't know what it is about saying... I'm changing the subject now a little bit. I don't know what it is about saying no to your agent that really gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I know. It feels like, they might never call you again, right? But they're absolutely fine with it. In fact, I think it's a good thing. I think they think you're quite discerning if it's, something legitimate.
Yeah,
or the reason is legitimate, rather.
I've turned down some pretty big auditions in my life.
I think you can be a bit of a dick about it sometimes.
I just think that it's like, I don't want to talk myself out of any work, because maybe I'll be in a different place in 20 years' time in my head, I don't know, or circumstances, whatever. But I
hope so.
It's like, why I don't want to live in San Francisco for 10 months and film a TV show.
Do you not? Really?
No.
Why not?
That's not why I wanted to be an actor.
I think so many people listening to it will think that's exactly why I want to be an actor. Where do you want to be? Stoke-on-Trent?
Yeah. Yeah. There's something, there's something so much more rewarding than doing that than living in Hollywood for 2 years.
I understand where that's coming from, but sometimes you've got to go do that to get the choice to do the other things. Do you know, if that came up, then it can open doors. Yeah.
What, in Stoke?
Yeah.
Really?
I think they're massive for... Do you not know they're twinned, San Francisco and Stoke?
Well, I'm being exaggerative. I just think, I I don't.
Well, what have you turned down then? What have you turned down an audition for that would make you live in San Francisco?
Certainly shouldn't be telling you. Maybe not as big as San Francisco. It doesn't. I've never turned anything down San Francisco, but like, there's some things that have come in and I'm just like, no, I don't want my life to change like that.
Yeah, I get it if it's like, look, I don't want to do Calendar Girls tour for 15 months with Jeanette Cranky. Do you know what I mean? I understand if it's not quite appealing, although I would like to see that actually now.
Well, yeah.
Jeanette Cranky hiding behind some melons.
I don't know. I think the romanticism of acting for me comes from humble roots, and I want to stay in humble roots. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but if those humble roots never grow and see the light of day, it's a dead plant, isn't it?
Well, it depends how big you want your plant, though.
I mean, well, but sometimes you've just got to water it and trim it and replant it in a different, smaller pot.
I think you're someone that if somebody came in and said, Rob, here is the next lead in 6 Marvel films, off you go. You'd be like, yeah, you're going to get paid 20 million quid and you're going to travel around the world. You'll do press junkets in Korea. You'll do press junkets in New York. You'd be like, yeah, 100% cool.
Absolutely, I would. Would you not?
No.
Really? This is such a point of difference that we've never explored.
Yeah.
Really? Do you mean that, or are you just being a bit contrary?
I think I would need to be convinced to do it, yeah.
Really? On what grounds? Because it's going to take you away from the bosom of your family and friendship group and your culture and your roots.
I just see how miserable these people are who actually do it.
Who's miserable doing that?
Well, I don't want to say the name on air, but...
Tom Hiddleston seems cock-a-hoop at everything he does.
Yeah, but he's a prick.
Don't think you can say that.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's true. Tom Hiddleston does enjoy it, yeah, and that's very true. But I just don't think that's not what like Judi Dench wouldn't want to do any of that stuff, and I'd rather be Judi Dench.
She wouldn't want to do it now, but she, and
do you
I think
she would have done
she
it
has done it. She's made some. Of course, she has. I mean, she's done some absolute clangers, hasn't she? Really, just
like what?
I think to pay for the house and the mortgage and things.
Like what?
Well, doesn't she do an advert for some insurance thing or go compare or something?
She's in her 90s now and she can't do anything else, so...
Yeah. I know, but I think we're setting quite a high bar at Judi Dench. Do you know? I think there's a big big cavern between us and Judi Dench.
Yeah, but like
in terms of opportunity.
So's playing like 6 Marvel films, like that would not. Cheers,
by the way. I'm having a glass of wine. You're playing football later, aren't you? You can't have a glass of wine. No, I can't think. I just went to the bar.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't float my boat.
Okay, so what's the inflection point? What represents too big or too far for you?
Rory Kinnear is the pinnacle.
I know you just want to be Rory Kinnear. But he's gone off and done Bond films.
That's completely different to playing a 6-part Marvel.
Well, do you think he's turned down a Marvel character?
I don't know. I don't know him.
I think he's got trapped into that. He's a stage actor, right? And maybe, when he reaches Patrick Stewart's age, he'll graduate and do one of those things. But
do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, look at McKellen and Stewart and all those. They're absolutely... It takes them to a new audience. And, I don't know, we haven't talked about this, but did you see that amazing clip of Ian McKellen doing the speech from Shakespeare on the Stephen Colbert show?
Yeah.
And you just think he's got a love and an audience that's come through those other things that can bring them into what might be considered more work with more integrity. Okay,
I'll throw the caveat. I'll throw the opposite to that. Have you seen him on set of The Hobbit and he's weeping because he hates it so much? And he's
really?
He's crying his eyes out.
Because he was away too long, wasn't he?
No, because he's surrounded by green screens and it's not acting.
Oh, okay.
And he hates it.
Yeah.
And he's weeping his heart out because this is not why I became an actor. And I'm like, actually...
But that's post Lord of the Rings, is it? Going back and doing something. Did he make a mistake on that?
Well, you'd have to ask him. But like, he's like, and the image is him in Gandalf costume, and he's just surrounded by green. And he's supposed to be in the Hobbit thing, and he's just sitting there crying on set in front of everyone, going, "Peter Jackson, I can't do this. This is not why I became an actor." And I'm like, I think there's something in that. And I think I think that speaks volumes of like what the acting industry is now, and like the pinnacle of success is that it's not like you are disconnected from. Like it's different as like, I don't know. I mean, obviously we're being over the top by talking about The Hobbit and Marvel films and stuff, but like I would really have to think about that, because like I don't know if that's why I became an actor, to do stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, like, if I was in, we use Stoke-on-Trent as the example. If you told me I was going to play Banquo in Stoke-on-Trent for a month, I'd be like, yeah, go on then. Do you know what I mean?
You nearly said stink on Trent then.
Stink
It
on
was
Trent.
kind of a
Do you know what I mean? I don't know. And,
closer
like,
than you realise.
maybe I'm
I know what you're saying.
poo-pooing it because I'm trying to protect myself that that's never going to happen in my career. Maybe that's a
Maybe.
psychological thing.
I think there's a whole therapy session in this.
I don't
But
know.
I feel like,
I just
is
don't
this
think.
is what you're saying a little bit? Is this Jordan Henderson going to play, for example, a Saudi club and then thinking, do you know what? This is not who I am. And I took the money and I regret it and I've trashed my reputation a little bit and I want to get back to what makes me tick. And, look at him now at Brentford, thriving. And is that the equivalent
Maybe that's a
for
very
a
good
sports-based
analogy.
theatre podcast?
Like, yeah, like that's a really good example. Actually, it's like, okay, you're playing for, I don't want to offend anyone, but a middle of the road football team in the Championship. Let's pick Charlton. You're playing for Charlton. You've been at Charlton for 6-7 years, and you earn a very happy amount of money, and you get to travel the country and all this kind of stuff, and you live the dream as a footballer. And then someone in the UAE comes out of nowhere and goes, "Here's £150,000 a week and a 7-year contract." I mean, obviously you're going to be like, "Whoa, that's a lot of money," and I'll think about it. This
Yeah.
is the other thing. Like, if Marvel did come in and say, "Here's 6 films," and I saw
You'd
20
be
million,
gone
quid,
like
I'd
a
be
shot.
I'd be like, "Wait a minute, £20 million. Wait a minute," and then I'd be like,
I
"Wait a
know,
minute,
this is
hold
why this
on."
whole debate is absolutely ridiculous. But I know what you're saying, because I
Do you know
think
what
it
I mean?
does
A little
stick
bit.
in the throat of some people a little bit. I think we can very easily just assume that money is the answer, scale is the answer, fame, reputation is on some way fulfilling. And there are many, many stories of people who've just felt it doesn't sit with them. And actually what you give away to take that in
It's
terms
too
of
much.
integrity
Yeah.
or anonymity and all those things can be too much.
Like, would you want to be famous, Rob? Would you genuinely want to be famous?
Well, I think, having dipped my toe in Z-list celebrity for that couple of years in Corrie,
Yeah.
where you are recognised randomly in Brighton,
Yeah.
walking down the shambles or whatever it's called. What was they called in Brighton?
That's
That's
your fault, the
happened.
shambles.
Yeah, I'm sure you whichever. What's it called in Brighton? The
The
lanes.
lanes, yeah.
Like has happened and happened in Manchester frequently, obviously, but on the tube in London, people
Yeah.
pointing and going, "All right, mate, Corrie," and putting your thumbs up. It for a little while, it's fun, right? It's titillating, it's interesting, it's extraordinary to think, fuck, like that's one of the 10 million people in this country who see me in their lounge. That's odd, and that they've got a relationship and you experience that. But then you also, when you dip your toe into the forums, and you've had this on, fandoms with Evan and things like that, and there are whole forums and web articles written about you and where you're from that are just nicking pictures from your social media. And I'm talking about the Zedist. I'm the Z of Z here in this moment. So, but when you have that, it's very easy to project that forward and think, imagine being Tom Cruise.
Exactly.
Where you cannot leave a room without someone sycophanting, looking. And I would not want that at all.
That's what I
I
mean,
really,
like-
really wouldn't. I think it would be horrible. And what you trade for it, I'm not sure is worth it.
Like, I totally agree with you. Like, I mean, even running in Evan in those 4 years, like, you couldn't get off the bus or the tube without people going like, "Oh my God, it's such and such," and they'd come up to you, and it's like, you're right. For the first 2 months, you're like, "Hi, nice to meet you, cool, and then you're just like, "Hang on a minute, like, I'm just going to work, like, I'm just going to my job that I like doing, and I don't want to give this part of myself over to you because it's not yours, and I'm not at work yet. I didn't want work to start when I left the house. Do you know what I mean? And like,
Yeah.
can you imagine? And like, again, like, if you're the Z of the Z, I would have been like whatever the next letter in the alphabet would have been after Z if somebody picked it up. But I don't know. I just feel it's a great. I'm not really talking about myself here. I suppose I'm talking about like the whole like fame industry and like working on the film that I've just filmed. I'm like, and there's loads of pictures coming out of it now at the moment as well, and I'm like, they can't do anything, and it just blows my mind. I just wouldn't be able to do it, and I don't know. I suppose you have to strike the balance of it. And I always say that I know I go on about him or not. Rory Kinnear is the perfect dude. He's just like that level of success. Like he's a successful, incredibly talented actor, but he can walk down the street
and there is recognition, but not celebrity. I guess it's sort of recognition versus full-on public access. Celebrity.
And like if I went to San Francisco and did this pilot and was there for 6 years and that's my life over. Do you know what I mean? And then like it's those decisions, because like look, I'm in a lucky position where I get those sort of meetings through sometimes, and I'm like, wait a minute, you want me to go for what? Okay.
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, I'm going to get paid £50,000 and that's going to be it. It's like, do you know what I mean?
But then I think there's a lot of in between, because like I was at the gym the other week. And Will Poulter was in there. Do you know that actor, Will Poulter?
Yeah.
So I don't really know him, but he looks familiar to me. And then he rocked up as a judge on RuPaul's Drag Race the other day, and I was like, I thought, well, is he gay? I don't know his story. I don't really know what he's been in. So I looked at his Instagram, and he's got X millions of followers, and I don't know why he's achieved that. I don't know what his break has been, but he's in that sort of place that is probably getting him gigs. I imagine he's probably getting seen for Netflix things and stuff that he won't necessarily be a lead in, but could afford him opportunities. He'll probably get an audition for something at the National because his social media will bring in an audience, all that sort of stuff. That this is the world we're in now, where you've got to have some visibility, or you can't even get on the stage at Newcastle under Lyme.
I mean, Will Poulter is in Marvel films.
Is he?
Yeah, he's massive.
So he's exactly what you're talking about then.
Yeah, like
he's gone off and done that.
Yeah, he's massive.
Right.
He's in.
Like, but he's not known to me.
He had to kiss.
So there is some form of anonymity.
Yeah, that's true. Who did he have to kiss? He had to kiss Jennifer Aniston in a film, I think, with him and.
Oh really?
Was it Sandler? I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, he's massive now. He made his break on a CBBC like sketch show. Like,
oh, really?
When he was like, I don't know, he looked like 12, 11, something like that.
Yeah, still looks
but yeah,
young.
it's a good example. Yeah, he does.
Anyway, I saw him in his pants.
Oh, nice.
In the gym.
Well, I suppose like that gives me a bit of hope. What gym were you at? Soho House or what?
Yeah, it was Soho House.
Yeah, of course you were fucking Soho House. So, like, that's not like I don't like that's not going to happen, is it? He isn't going to go to the gym, is he? He's going to go to Soho House. I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Anyway,
yeah,
I want to give you a virtual hug. I haven't seen you for ages.
Yes.
We got into a deep. Are you all right? How are you doing? Are you all right? You've had a nice week.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm busy, which is cool. Which is nice. But yeah.
How did your auditions go this week? Was it Monday this week?
Yeah, no, they were fine. It was all good.
You were playing the guitar, were you not?
Yeah, I don't think I'll get it, so it's fine. But it was nice to.
How did the practice go?
It's good. I enjoyed it. Have you ever learnt anything for an audition before? Have you ever had to do that? Apart from
audition, line songs, which is hard enough. I've learned stuff for jobs, and I've gone through processes of like the research of a job. Say if your character, for example, years ago I played a character called who was a weaver. It was a period piece, and he was a weaver. And we went, as part of the research to an old loom and had to go on those things. I didn't have to do it, but it was helpful to have the actions and the muscularity and the posture that came with that job and things. It was helpful. And actually on that same job, I had to ride a horse. Mm-hmm. So that was...
What was that?
Which I'd obviously lied about and said... because I did, I did win the Venton Vanes... Gymkhana, age 9, when we lived in Cornwall. So I had riding experience, but I was really rusty and out of it. So I'd slightly elevated my riding skills in the conversation, etc., in the audition, and did ask, therefore. I was like, yeah, no, I was all right. It'd be nice to have some refresher lessons, though, if that's possible. And then, yeah, I used to go have lessons after rehearsals. But so I did. That was great to learn that. But I think it would be great to do a job where you think of Chalamet in Marty Supreme or something, where you're
Yeah.
playing someone with a skill and the movie is about that skill. That'd be great to do something like that and actually go to quite a high level. I mean, because you're musical, but when did you deliberately cultivate the guitar to have that sort of actor muso string to your bow?
No, I've
String
never
to your
sort of.
guitar.
Oh, well done. I've never billed myself as an actor musician because I'm not as good. I
Yeah.
just do it for fun, really. It's a good laugh. Like,
But when did you first start picking up a guitar then?
God, what is this? McCartney? Is this Parkinson's or something? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I bought the guitar I have now.
Is it the same one?
2016.
You start picking away and...
Oh mate, it was like 80 quid off Tinternet. Like, it's dirty.
Yeah.
It's not a good guitar at all.
And was it to kind of look a bit cool and like a tortured artist who could just whip out a guitar?
No, not at all. It was like my dad. My dad was a bassist. He was a very good musician.
Yes, of course.
So
yeah.
I have some of that in me somewhere. I think. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought, why not? I'd like to learn.
Yeah.
I'd like to learn how to play a bit of guitar, and I can't. I can play Blackbird on it now, which is pretty cool.
Is that what you did in the audition?
No, yesterday. Yesterday was hard.
Is the guitar within reach?
Oh, no, it's absolutely not.
Go on, give us a bit yesterday.
Definitely not. I've forgotten yesterday already. Genuinely. I can play Blackbird though, because I like playing Blackbird.
Yeah, go on.
I'm not going to
get it out.
It's upstairs. I can go upstairs.
Go on, it'll be great.
No.
We've got PRS and everything. Let's give Paul some more money. Go on, play a bit of Blackbird.
I can't play Blackbird.
Go on, it'll be great. He's going upstairs. Good lad. Can I have another glass of Suave? Thank you. Or was it the Vornier, Ken? It's what? Piador? That's fine. Thank you. Yeah, he's gone to get the guitar. Oh, there's a few people's ears pricked up now, knowing that Jack's going to whip out the guitar in the clubhouse.
This is actually a little bit fucking embarrassing. Why am I doing...
No, it's not. It's great.
Yes, it
This
is.
is good. Good. Is it in tune? It should be.
Should be enough. A very famous person
Yeah.
taught me how to play this, actually.
Did the who?
I can't say it.
Phil Collins.
See, I can't fucking play it now.
Go on, it's good. Well done.
Okay, I'm in there.
Yeah, great. Yeah. That's such a lovely song.
Oh.
Are you going to sing?
No.
Go on.
I haven't warmed up. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. That's all you get.
You sound lovely. You got a lovely voice. That's great.
I like
It's not
to-
easy doing that.
No, it's not.
Not easy doing that. Did you do that in the audition then on Monday?
No.
Ah.
What did I
But
do? I haven't got the cap's upstairs. But yeah, no, it's
well done. Thanks for doing that.
Well, that was very embarrassing, but thank you very much. You're welcome.
It's great. It's nice to
Do you play anything?
own
Do you
your
play anything?
talent. No, I was that kid who learnt to play a lot of instruments but didn't have the self-discipline to maintain any of it. I had piano lessons. And actually in lockdown I started like playing around with that again because we have a piano in the house. And I started doing a bit of self-teaching, and again, I haven't maintained that. I played the flute. I used to have flute lessons at
Told me that
school.
before, yeah.
I played the violin, but didn't maintain that. I had a few guitar lessons, didn't maintain that. And then, like every British kid in the world, learned the recorder. And if you showed any talent, you were given a descant recorder, which is a slightly bigger one and a bit more, legit. So all those things, and I let them all go and failed at them just like an absolute knob.
Oh, well, I wouldn't go that far. Don't be too hard on yourself. But yes, no.
Did you learn any other instruments as a kiddie wink?
I tried to. My mum kept me into piano lessons, but I didn't keep them up. And what's one of my biggest regrets now in my life? One of them. I mean, God, I'd love to be able to play piano. I did learn when I was in
I
Evan.
think it's the king of instruments. Well, and
really is.
guitar.
Yeah, by piano you can do so much more. I don't know. Piano probably is the one, but you're right. Because obviously you've got so much bloody time off when you're in a West End show, even though you're knackered all the time. I used to get into the theatre early sometimes, and the MD would teach me how to play the piano. I had some piano lessons off him.
Yeah, that's nice.
And when we did, we played the Albert Hall. I can't remember which one we did.
Oh yes, hang on.
When we played the Albert Hall,
You've told us this.
yeah, I snuck onto the BBC Orchestra's grand piano, and played a bit of Phil Collins. And the guy was
That's
like,
great,
are you
isn't
the piano dude? And I was like, no, I'm not. Just hurry up.
Evidently not.
Goodbye. And then just left. Yeah.
Was this when you flirted with Imelda Staunton? Was that a different time?
God, I was at drama school then. Do you remember that?
Oh, that was at the Brit Awards, whatever it was.
No, the
Olivier's.
Olivier's was at the Theatre Royal, and they got a. God, yeah, I told her her bum looked good. I don't think she liked it. Anyway.
I'm not surprised. Crikey.
Yeah. Have you had any auditions recently? What's going on with that?
I did a self-tape last week for a BBC drama. Speaking of camp, actually,
Nice.
It was a small part to play this hotel manager in this BBC drama, and I was away at, and this is a good note for any actor, I happened to have with me, for another purpose, but it's a good lesson, I had a tripod and phone holder with me, which was really great. Otherwise, I've had to go out and buy the fourth version of tripod or thing that I got in my set when I always seem to get an audition when I'm in Spain or somewhere. And so I've learnt now to carry a little one with me and have a tripod in my bag. So, and I got the call from agent. I was away for a few days and I was in a hotel room. So I set up and had nice background. Actually, I just went and bought like a little ring light to go with it so I could get decent lighting. That's always the problem when you're self-taping in dull hotel rooms. And it was a couple of scenes. I learned them quite quick. My learning ability post-Corrie is very good. I can really learn lines very quickly these days. And so I did the scene. I was like, it's a hotel manager. And he was described as a bit officious but nice. You know, a bit Jobsworthy but nice enough. At his core, he was a nice person. And I just found myself, when I was reading it, I thought, this is quite camp, actually. And I, like a lot of these self-tapes, you've got to have a scene partner. And if you're aware, that's very hard. I'm lucky I've got housemates who are both actors, so we're always doing things for each other. But so I had to zoom in to a housemate. I got them to zoom in, which worked great because I set up a laptop like I was the receptionist and had him speaking the other lines. And I just found myself being a little bit camp in it. I'm not very good at camp. And why are you screwing your face up? I'm not camp.
I'm not screwing my face up.
I'm proper mask. I'm
Yep.
mask for mask.
Yeah. I
Anyway,
didn't say anything.
You pasted. And I did slightly camp. My house was like, I think you should push the camp a little bit. And I was all right. And so I really went for it and did sort of like, I think my first line was something like, what was in that? I think the character's called Shy. And my first line was like, Shy, can I have a word? And I just found myself being really, and I did the thing. I was like, Shy,
Oh, God.
can I have a word?
I don't think you're going to get
A
that.
bit of eyes. And so I sort of pushed it. And then I pushed it, and then I was like, I think that's too much. I'm going to go in between and did a half one. And that's the one I sent. Anyway, no news.
Shy, can I have a word, please?
It's set in Hull.
Shy, can I have a word,
and
please?
So I thought Hull, I pushed the accent a little bit. I made it
Shy.
slightly camp.
Word, please.
Shy, have a word, love. Oh, Shy, love, can I have a word. It was the word love,
Shy.
you see. It wasn't just
Oh,
shy.
love.
It was
Okay,
Shy,
right.
love. Shy, love,
Shy,
can I have
love.
a word.
Shy, my love, can I have a word, please? Shy, love, can I have a word, please? Shy, love, can I have a word, please? Shy,
Yeah.
love. Okay,
So-
nice. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so tried all those things. And he was watching. I'm
Shy,
doing too much
love,
way
can
now.
I have a word, please? Something like that.
That would be that's slightly John Inman,
That's-
but that that's a really dated reference. For any listeners who are over 50, you might get that. Everyone else, I'm apologising for that. Yeah,
Nice,
oh, that's
cool.
good.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah, very good. Well, this could be an episode where we don't discuss sport whatsoever.
I was just about to say, we've done really well not to mention any sport whatsoever. I don't want to talk
know.
about sport for obvious reasons.
No,
at
I
the
think
moment.
given your situation, I don't think
I
we
don't
should.
think it's a good reason to talk about sport, yeah.
No, what I did want to talk about briefly, because I think it's very on my brand now, especially given the last few episodes, is what launches next month, or has been launched, but will have the inaugural event next month.
He's going to say it, everyone. He's going to say it.
Can you guess?
He's going to say it. Go on, say it.
Is the Rock League,
Which
a
is,
new
Robert?
franchise-based curling tournament.
The world's gone
How
mad.
cool is that?
Game's gone, lads. Game has gone.
That is great, and I think it's such a good idea. It's capitalising on all our collective love of curling that has been peaked during the Winter Olympic tournament. And now all of us, not just me, obviously, all of us are obsessed now, and we want to find an avenue to continue this. And the Rock League is North American. It's going to be, the first tournament is in Toronto over a few days, and there are 6 franchise leagues that feature the stars of all the Olympic teams. And the 6 franchise names, can I share them? The teams are Maple United. You can imagine that's kind of Canadian heavy.
Yeah.
Shield Curling Club.
Jesus.
Frontier Curling Club.
Better.
Alpine Curling Club. Typhoon Curling Club. And Northern United.
Well, that's where we go.
And Northern United will be
Mowat.
captained by Bruce Mowat.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yes, that's great, isn't it? And it's featuring some Swiss players, some Norwegian players, the Swedish brother-sister combo who beat Jen and Bruce in the mixed curling doubles. Jen is also in the team. There's an Italian player, Giulia Zardini Lassadelli,
Well done.
I think, who's from Cortina. And I think we beat them in the semi-final. Anyway, so that is a great team. So, and Northern United, I'm Northern Leeds United, and their colours are blue and yellow. I mean, it is meant to be. So I'm going full merch, I'm getting involved. I think it'll be obviously broadcast.
So where
if
is
anyone
it?
else wants to get involved in the Rock League, it'll be live in Toronto. But, I imagine it'll be televised as well. Get a franchise going, guys. Get involved. Adopt a new team.
What, UK? Oh, you mean what you want us to pick a team? I'll
you should
go
pick a
Northern
team.
United. I'll go Northern United.
It'd be nice for us to be on the same team for once.
It is a bit weird that how, like, every 4 years, everyone goes curling mental and then everyone just forgets about it. So it is pretty good idea that someone around the world has gone, do you know what? Let's just take it by the horns and go with it and see if we can do something.
Yeah,
Franchise
and there are tournaments all the time. Like even just last week, there was the World Junior Championships. There was the Scottish Championships last week. I know all this stuff.
You're obsessed.
I know. I just think it's a really compelling sport, and I think I've realised why I think it's a great sport.
Go on.
Is that every act is consequential. Every throw of the stone is important. It's not like, 20 minutes can go by with no shots on target. An atmosphere in a game, or it's a bit dull, or teams are neutralising themselves out. Actually, everything is leading up to a critical moment and could change the direction of the game. And I think that's a really good sport.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I'm not here to poo-poo it. It's not my cup of tea. It's
understood.
It's bowls on ice, guys. But it's
What's wrong with that?
what's right with bowls? Tell me what's right with bowls.
Bowls equally great. I mean, I can totally see myself taking that up in time.
Shay, love, a word, please.
Shay, love, I'm heading down the club. A word, please.
A word, please. No, I think it's a good idea. I hope it goes well, but I don't. Is it going to be well followed? Do you?
I don't know. I
It's a
hope
great
so.
show,
I
though.
hope
Why
so.
not? Why not?
Yeah.
Great show.
And if anyone from the Rock League, any players would like to come on and talk about the Rock League, then
Why don't we ask Bruce Mowat?
happy. Well, I'm obviously Bezzy's with his mother now.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
What is it with you and talking to famous, successful athletes and their family members?
families? I know. Like, obviously, Kelly Hodgkinson in Paris, all her family. It's so weird. I was putting together a bit of a trail for a little project coming up. And I went back to that clip of me talking to the Hodgkins family. I mean, it's so mad. Your mother, sister, auntie, the whole family, and then post her win, their father. I don't know. I've just got this capacity to run into family members of Olympians.
Good.
It's a great niche skill.
It's certainly a good skill to have.
When I could run into casting directors with the same veracity, that'd be helpful.
Yeah, quite.
Oh, well.
Well, I hope
Are you off to play football?
I am, yeah. My knees are falling apart, though, mate. Jesus Christ. it's
Yeah.
bad. But yeah, no, I need to keep fit. So
Yeah, well, it's good that you've been active. Well, I'm going to stay in the Clubhouse because it's a Premier League midweek night, and I'm going to watch some consequential games and hope that they all go in the right direction. Just going to bed in. Going to have a nice night here and roll home. So you go be
sounds
active.
absolutely-
I will go to the bar.
Perfect. That sounds about right. Have a lovely time. See you
Yes.
soon. West Brom are getting
See you soon.
relegated.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it doesn't happen.
Let's just leave it at that.
Cheers. Cheers to the baggies. Lots of love. Bye now.
Bye now.
Ken, get out the pier door.